Now put some posh music under this one because it's the first classic of the season, the Qipco 2000 Guineas. Camelot is sure to go off a short price favourite, something like 6-4. Is that value?
No, not for me, no. And again, the Racing Post Trophy, fencing was back in third, so you can't really have that, who runs in a race at Gozzies. But, you know, it just reminds me of St Nicholas Abbey. I mean, all the talk from Ballydor I've been getting is about the Derby by Galileo. Probably the Derby is his race, and maybe this is just running here, trying to win it. I don't think they're that confident. 6-4, I think, is a bad price. Horses who ran in a Racing Post Trophy haven't got a good record in this race in recent years.
They wouldn't push him to get here, though. You know, having done so with St Nicholas Abbey, they wouldn't fall into that trap again, would they?
I don't know how good he is. He's only won twice. I mean, he won a maiden, then he went out straight down and won the Racing Post very impressively. But there was he's taken on like staying 2-year-old types here. He's taken on the Dewhurst, some of the Dewhurst runners, and you know Joseph O'Brien as well. You know, in a classic at Newmarket. I don't think he's won a classic at Newmarket, has he? It's a tricky place to ride, and you know he's drawn 12 in the middle. Would he get the room? It's just a bad price, Rob. You look at something and just think this is wrong.
Okay, well we'll go for your selection then knock out the ones that you don't fancy. And your selection is Abtaal.
Yeah, I do. The horse I see it in France last year, Maycourt under Soumillon, was very impressive in soft ground, and they held it up for some reason in the trial. The Gamble this year got beaten by 15 French 15 who'd beaten before, so I think the tactics didn't work that day. They tried something new. Soumillon's a master, who's drawn stall 2. You're kimping out. There might be a favoured strip under the stand rail. We don't know. No. He's drawn 2. I think they love the ground, and I don't think the trials have proven anything much in England this year. I've not been impressed by any of them.
So you think he can turn the tables on French 15 for starters?
Oh, definitely. Again, he beat him easy in France when he made all, and I think he's a better horse than French 15. I think that will be on the premises, and again with the mud flying around and that, the Frenchies are going to love it, aren't they? Okay,
we'll quickly go down the field then. Born to See. I know you're going to lay to the absolutes.
I just can't understand. He's won a listed race. He's an half brother to See the Stars. If he wasn't, he'd be 25-1. He have to be. They also beat him last time at Leopardstown. Nephrite has got beaten since in a listed race. It's not on their radar, is it? I just cannot believe the price of it. It's the worst price horse I've seen for many, many years.
Okay. Bronterre?
How could you fancy that after the Newbury run? Just ran appallingly, didn't it? Richard Hughes is, not riding it. He's got off that to ride Trumpet Major. Bolted in before the Dewhurst start. I didn't like his attitude in Newbury.
Okay.
Caspar Netscher won the race. I don't think he'll get a mile. I think he'll handle the ground but won't stay.
Okay. Fencing? Again,
finished third behind Camelot last time. The vibes from Newmarket have not been great about this. Why did he miss the Greenham? Why did he miss his prep run? And again, it's hard to see him reversing the form with Camelot, but they do, from 2 to 3. It's a different ball game, but I'm not getting the vibes from Gozzies as what you'd like to hear from him. I don't think it's any Ravens pass.
Okay, the other French challenger, Hermival.
Again, trained by the bloke who trained McPhee a couple of years ago. I just think he's the third best of the French, and he was third in that race, the Gamble, and I can't see him beating Abtaal. All the other horse, to be honest, French, so I can't have him.
All right, Power?
Again, second string of Aidan O'Brien's, interesting horse, decent form. Just the vibes from Ballydor, they just had all been for Camelot. They don't often get it wrong, do they? Aidan's put his son on that, so you have to think it's the second string. First time up, hard-assed, and not been getting the sort of vibes, for it, so I'm going to swerve it.
Okay, bottom 3 then, Talwar?
Not good enough.
Top Offer?
Again, massive chance on faster ground. Roger Charlton, desperate to run it in the green and to get another run into it. To win a maiden, one race and then come here. Big ass mentally, isn't it? I think it's a nice horse. Didn't run it in the green because of soft ground. How can you back it on soft ground again?
Well, he didn't run it in the green because he didn't want to give it a hard race ahead of this.
And also because of the ground.
Yeah, but if it had been 3 weeks earlier, then he said he would have run him because he would have had more time to get over it.
Yeah, but he's a fast ground horse.
All right, and Trumpet Major.
Again, probably like if you're looking at the ones that stick in a place, but this horse, ticks the boxes, doesn't it? Won the Craven by 5 lengths, easing up, giving weight away. Richard Hughes has chosen him. Richard was banned at the time, if you remember, for that ridiculous ban in India.
Yeah.
I think he's solid each way selection. I mean, I'm doing a place, but
18 of 18.
18. See, Abtaal's drawn 2. Could he be stuck out there on his own? Will they go down the city? Nobody knows with Newmarket. It's an absolute myth, isn't it? We've got no other races. We might find out something in the sprint, might we?
Yeah.
The Palace House, is it before?
That's after, actually.
That's after,
we've got a 9 furlong handicap that owns the card.
Well, that will tell us something.
All right, Abtaal to win then. Best each way, best long shot?
Oh, best each way, I think Trumpet Major. I think it's the best of the trials. He won by 5 lengths. He's fitting well. Trained by Richard Adams, won it twice with Terror and Don't Forget Me.
Yeah.
Hughes is on it. It was brilliant the other day, Hughes on that horse. Gusto at Kempton Wednesday. Magnificent ride, wasn't it? Great to have him back. Sorely missed. Yeah, he'd be in each race.
All right, so Abtaal to beat Trumpet Major and throw in a third?
I can't be honest with you.
Okay.
I'll be honest, I just don't fancy my French 15, go on then, the one who's beat it, because that's the same line.
But we'll just concentrate on Abtaal, I think.